Hey there, this is Josie Burke, your ops and design guru with Burke Business Solutions. So for today's video, I just wanted to show you how to share your Google site with another user. So once you have your site up and running here, published, or even when it's in an unpublished state, there's two different simple ways that you can share your Google site. So first, I'm in the actual site, right? So you would click this little person with the plus sign, share with others. And once it pulls up a window, you can see everyone that it's already been shared with. So to add a new user, I'm just going to use different email accounts. You can just type the email account. If it's someone already in your contacts, it should pull it up so it goes faster for you. I'm going to click this user, right? I can choose, do I want to allow this user to be an editor or just a published viewer, meaning that if they're an editor, then they'll have the ability to also make modifications to this site once they get that access. If it's just a published viewer, they can't touch anything. They'll only be able to see the live site, right? Notify means that it will send them a specific email letting them know that the site has now been shared. If you don't want to notify and you just want them to be able to have access, then you could just uncheck that box. And you can also include a message if you did want to do that as well. So if you wanted, for example, to copy the link, you could always copy that and put it in there. Just another way to like, hey, save this link, right? And post it right into the message if you wanted. So a few different ways that you could do that. And then you would just hit send. So that is one option. Ooh, I forgot, because it is not a Google account. So with Gmail, it's actually a perfect example, because it's a Google site, it has to be a Google account. So Hotmail would not be okay. So it is looking for an address that's based in Google. So for example, our work sites, they're not Google or gmail.com, but they are housed in Google, right? So that's okay. So it's looking for something like that, or a specific gmail.com site. So there's your quick lesson there. Make sure that if you do have a user that you want to share this with, they will need to have some type of Google email address in order to be able to share this site with them. Now, you can always send a copy of the published site link to them. That's another option. So if they don't have Google and they don't want to get a Google account, then you could just share a copy of the link, which is just almost like any other URL that they'll be able to pull up. So the second option is that you can do it from your Google Drive. So here you'll see I'm in the Drive folder. I have the website here. So if you right click, and then same little person with the plus sign, you're just going to share. And that same window pops up as far as being able to type in a person who you want to be able to give access to your site. Now, here at the bottom, it says general access for the draft or for the published site specifically. So we have our site private because of the fact that it is an internal site. It's an intranet for our team. And so only people with that link are able to find it. You can't search it. You can't search Valerie King Team training website, VK Team portal. It won't come up. So only people with the link can access it. Now you can open that up if you wanted to make it public, where anyone with the link can access it. So like I was just saying, the example, if someone has a Hotmail account, well, actually, the Hotmail would apply for restricted or public, so I apologize for that. But basically, just anyone would be able to search it. So if it was public and you search Valerie King Team training website, then you would actually be able to just find it. So we don't want to do that. We do want to keep it as restricted in our case, but you can totally decide what works best for you and your team or your business. And once you added the person, then you would just be able to click done. So those are the two different ways, two different areas where you can add someone to your site. And hopefully that can just help you maintain it. I did show in a different video super quick, but I can show again how to remove someone So if, let's say I was removing this published viewer, I can upgrade their access. So it's a published viewer that I can turn into an editor, or I can click remove access. If this person, for example, has left the team, left the business, I no longer want them to have access, then I could just remove access. So just throw that in there just so that way you know how to add someone and also how to remove someone. If you have any questions, please always feel free to email leverageguru@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you.